All right, Evan, we're here for our fourth lesson. We're going to be focusing on the mental game today. So we kind of talked about that you really did not have a real mental game in our interview when we first met, and you kind of just said that you go envision the target, and that's what you kind of just focus on, and you just kind of go, get your yardage, pick your club, go. There's not really a systematic process to it. I think that this is something that can really help you because you told me that when rounds get slow or you don't play too well, you kind of lose interest a little bit. And so as a result of that, I think your score can kind of go down just because you're focusing on other factors and you're not really focused on sticking to your process. So I would like to have you do an exercise that might help you kind of formulate a process. Now, there's no right, wrong pre-shot routine. I just kind of want you to come up with your own. So first off, I'm gonna have you just draw a golf hole. Draw your favorite hole. It could be one that you make up, or it could be one that that you've played many times. Whatever you'd like.
Being that I like to play a draw, I'm thinking about a little dog leg right here. I'm going to put a little bunker over here on the left. I typically love when golf courses have stupid things in the middle of them, so we're going to put a little tree here that's going to be in the way. Kind of like Pebbles 18th, it's just kind of there. We're going to put tons of trees down the line over here so that you can't cut the corner. This hole, I guess we'll make it, I don't know, 440 from the tee back over here. So, in my mind over here, so bunker, I'm on the tee box here. I'm setting up there. It's a par 4 dogleg right, playing a nice little draw. I'm going to take it off. Probably just left of the tree here and letting it come back in, setting myself up to about 160, 170, maybe 175. Puts me right in here.
So walk me through kind of if you were on the tee box, what would
Sure.
what would be your thought process?
So
approaching?
440 is a nice size dogleg right, nice par 4. This is a hole I'm trying to walk away with par. I'm not looking to do anything special. Obviously, birdies happen, but that takes a couple good shots. So looking first and most importantly, keep myself away from the trouble. Obviously, I said we have tree lines all down the right-hand side, so I'm going to stay away from that as much as possible. This tree here in the middle of the fairway, it's kind of low. It shouldn't really come into play, maybe for some of the shorter hitters, but I think that the tree should be out of the way. But just to be safe, we'll start it to the left of the tree, knowing that it should draw back. So, again, trying to go right between our little chute between the tree and the bunker. Again, leaving myself somewhere middle of the fairway, giving myself a mid-iron into that green.
Now, when you're aiming your tee shot, are you focusing something, in the distance, like let's say like a tree out in this area, or are you looking kind of just left of the tree right in front of you? What kind of would be your target?
So prior to you and I working together, one of my first teachers had always said, keep it simple, stupid. And so he kind of made a comment one day as to why you're looking at the tree 300 yards away when you can pick out a blade of grass 3 feet in front of you. So my pre-shot routine might be simple, might not work for others, but I'm always picking out something that's right there, right in front of me. As I'm setting up, I'm not even looking at the ball. I'm looking directly at that blade of grass or divot mark or whatever it might be, knowing that alignment is half the battle. If I'm lining myself up properly, I don't have to question what I'm doing in my swing. So in this instance here, I'm not looking at the bunker there. Obviously, it's in my sight line, but I'm finding something it's probably on the tee box with me. It's just in front of the markers, but it's going to take me down that line because if I know my feet are lined up properly there, then I don't have to worry about looking down hundreds of yards away as to what might be in the distance over there.
That's great. Perfect. And would you do any, practice swings, anything like that?
Sure. Obviously, I'm pretty simple swing, but yeah, I'm going to take one or two practice swings. I'm going to commit to my line there. Again, we're talking about playing a draw. That's the swing that's in there. Obviously, I'm hoping that the draw is going to come into play. Obviously, if it fades, we're going to be in a lot of trouble, and we're going to be looking at making 5 there, not 4. But if I'm playing this hole the way that I'm interpreting it prior and envisioning in my head, sitting up on the left side of the tee box, drawing it down the left side towards the bunker, coming back into play, and hoping that obviously if performed properly, I'm in the middle of the fairway with a nice easy iron looking into the green there.
Perfect. Great job.